they make them. Also, hello everybody.
Yeah.
Today is a day for drafting. We have
Today is a good day to be a wizard.
much wizarding will occur today. Yeah, 15. I don't remember that occurring, but apparently it did. But I can't actually play in those drafts. There aren't
Can't
queues.
do anything about it.
Yep. Oh well. But yeah, so today I'm planning on just being a wizard for as long as possible.
Yeah, just that's really how most wizards do it.
It really is. Like, you just, like, you are a wizard, and you decide, you know what, I would like to continue being a wizard. So we're gonna use some of these cons packs, we're gonna use some of these phantom points, so on and so forth. We're gonna start with the cons ones, though.
Yeah. Your stream is still showing as offline.
Is it?
That might be
Wonder if that's
due to just... Oh, no, it just came on.
Perfect.
Probably just because of
The
Twitch
delay.
being free.
Yeah, the delay.
Twitch.
I'm going to assume everything else went just fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna boost your stream.
Boosting it. Alright, we are
I've
boosted.
boosted it. It's good. Then I can stop looking at Twitter where everyone keeps making the same joke over and over again.
There's only one joke to be made.
Alright, so we're going to play some cons of Tarkir.
Yep.
8-4. Alright, so here's what you do is you force blue-green.
I like that. Sagu Mauler? Can we get the Sagu Mauler?
Just
No.
like rip Sagu Mauler and say, alright,
Alright, so
everyone dies to the most efficient, unsolvable individual
I have a proposal for
monster in
you.
the game.
We have here Grim Haru Specs, aka Cult Master, aka a 3-2 for 3.
Specs is a hell of a drug. Let's see, it's coming up for me now.
Do you have
let's
the?
see.
Do you have the? I did the.
Oh, you did.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So it's here now.
Yes.
So Death Frenzy is unfortunately a lot worse than it looks.
5 mana is a lot.
Putting Black Brigade is good, but it's kind of a lot. Well, it's locking us insofar as any tricolor morph does. Throttle is removal.
Burn Away is also
Trumpet Blast
removal.
is an abracadabra. You can also, fixing early isn't the worst thing to do, but Grim Horror Specs is kind of a rude thing.
I mean, Cult Master. Also,
Right. Cult Master in a game where you can't directly attack creatures, importantly.
Yeah. So, also importantly, if we pick this, blue and green, still completely viable. We can go ahead and pick them up as the...
I'm fine with just rare drafting pack one. Or pick one. Alright, in here... Shit. Feet looks good.
Feet.
Feet of Resistance, I like Feet better than Dead Drop, which is weird for me to say.
I know.
'Cause I fucking love Crocodile Dentist.
Hey, what if we just threw
Mystic is
instead?
also no joke.
Yeah.
Keeps us on morphs. Although picking an ally color is awkward.
Right. I like the Soothsayer, but a 3-color commitment this early is difficult.
It needs to be stronger than that.
Yeah, like if this was pack 2 and I was in it, this would be...
Also nice foil basic mountain.
Yeah, wasted pick.
Feet of Resistance or Dead Drop or Mystic, I think are the 3 picks. Feet keeps us in 2 different clans. And is kind of scary good.
It really is. Dead Drop keeps me in 1 color and keeps things open, but...
Yeah, but both white-black clans are kind of good places
really
to
good
be.
places to be. Yeah, I'm
very happy in Abzan and Mardu.
Okay.
Well, if we want to go deep on Abzan, there's Retribution of the Ancients.
Oh my god.
If you want to be more reasonably in on Abzan, there's Kumar.
Yeah, there's Kumar. There's Salt Road. Even might be more.
There's Salt. Like those are both completely reasonable creatures in the 2 colors you've picked. Not like there's a Triland in here that is completely wrong, unfortunately.
Wait. I could pick it up and then just Greed Lord this draft.
No, you couldn't.
I could.
No, you could try. but you couldn't. I say it's between Salty and Krumo, based on whether you're aggressive or... Well, Kumar is, I guess, a little more aggressive. Basically, they're both good.
Right.
Yeah, Saltworld Patrol is also the greatest Pillar Field Ox on the goddamned planet.
What if we just gave it a little time for
Like,
Green Lord plans
also,
later?
I'm biased. I like Outlast a lot because I like turns where I do nothing.
Hmm.
Okay, so we have Ride Down.
Ride Down and Ponyback Brigade are the same kind of
Right, they
spot.
basically sort of declare us as probably being in Modu now. Ride
Right.
Down also says we're a bit more defensive, which
Ride Down, we
or
have to be
other
like,
way around. Feat of Resistance is good in any kind of deck that has creatures in it.
hmm
Grim Haruspex I feel is kind of a more control-y-ish card, but we're still only on pick 4, so we definitely have room to wiggle around. Ponyback Brigade is also fine, but I like Ride Down a lot just because there's not a lot of removal going on.
yeah. Ride
Um,
Down, I have a lot of respect for.
Also
Ponyback is also really
potentially
good.
even keeps us open for Jeskai if we have to abandon Grit Black. Um,
Oh my god.
oh man, see, I'm in
Uh,
love with Kintree Invocation because I'm an idiot. Um, more realistically, there is a throttle in the pack.
actually,
Um,
I think even more realistically is just
oh,
some
that's
fixing.
also fair. I see. It's weird in these tricolor sets. Like, do you take like good fixing over like decent but not thrilling removal?
I generally end up doing that just because I have a like. If you can't cast your spells, you're
Right.
just
If you
sitting
can't
there
cast your
looking like
spells, it
the
doesn't
idiot.
matter how many pieces of removal you have.
Right.
Um,
Like you're
yeah,
hitting.
like the Medibot pick here is Kintree Invocation. The good pick here is Windscarred Crag, and the I love to kill things pick is Throttle.
Do love to kill things.
I love Kintree Invocation so
We
much.
might not actually be red, but the fixing would let us do splashing. Also,
Yeah.
man, where are we
Well,
going here?
here we don't have a lot going on. Hooting Mandrills is just well, Abomination of Gadul is in all sorts of wrong colors, but is a morph. Hooting Mandrills is sort of leaning towards Abzan and is probably just pound for pound the best card in here.
That was
Uh,
my thought. Was just like it is the best thing in the pack.
Hooting Mandrills is just dangerous. It's just a dangerous ape. So, yeah. Like, Abomination of Gadul is good. It doesn't necessarily mean Sultai is open, because it might just mean that people are trying to wield their tricolors.
Okay, so now we get kill
Well,
shot. And,
yeah, now we have sort of some more, okay, so at this point we've seen a bunch of pony back brigades, and
this is the
if we
third.
want them, we need to start taking them.
Right.
Are we the kind of deck that cares about kill shot? You know, it's sort of the kill shot versus ride down conundrum. Are you the creature deck that wants to get rid of enemy attackers or enemy blockers? By
most
taking the ride down and then going pony back brigade, we definitely want blockers out of the way because we're interested in turning our team sideways every turn.
I like
And if we're just
this.
crashing things into other things with Grim Horror Specs active, we're never out of gas.
Yeah.
Oh man, because like Bear's Companion is clearly like the action here. Sagu Archer is like playable because it's a morph.
Bloodfire.
Bloodfire Expert, we currently have some things that'll trigger it.
Right. We can.
So maybe Bloodfire Expert is the pick here, and it's like we're this weird Abzan
Like-
Modu split.
Like maybe this goes over here.
Yeah, or maybe we're not playing. Like okay, we lose our great 4/4 Trampler or whatever, but yeah,
There we go.
there we go. Okay, so we're playing Modu
Trumpet
like
blast. Yeah.
Modu Trumpet Blast. Get the mandrills out of here. We have a Ponyback Brigade and a Trumpet Blast. I'm glad to see Trumpet back. This is the wheel.
Yes, this is the wheel. I recognize
okay.
the Scion of Glaciers, which was
Okay,
something
so
I
yeah,
kind of
Trumpet
hoped.
Blast coming back basically is good.
Mm-hmm.
Basically is good.
One thing to note right now, looking at our cards, both of our black cards are morphs.
that is convenient.
There
Yeah, this is
is
empty. Hate something, I guess.
like I'm grab
Like
the
Brave the Sands
lands.
is just kind of a blank piece of cardboard. Yeah, like steal someone's fixing.
Yeah, I was just saying
That's
this
the
is
best possible hate pick.
well, right, because this could like maybe we get
Also, potentially we end up in some kind of pile just based on what happens. Um, I don't like none of these work for us.
I'm gonna steal the parapet.
Steal the figuring that it's hard for you to get around.
Not only that, but it's still if we all of a sudden turned Abzan, this would be played.
Oh yeah. I like the War Behemoth here because I don't want a creature
Blazer.
that can attack one or fewer times.
I had exactly one deck where I liked this card, and I don't think it
Yeah,
will ever
it's
occur again.
not this one.
Done.
Whoa, a bunch of whirlwind add-ups going around.
Yeah.
Like, good for you. Blue deck.
So okay.
Okay, so we actually picked up some random incidental fixing. People are going to be upset. That's okay, because we're not them. War Behemoth is fun. Dragon Style Twins.
How about the twins?
Hell, yeah. I'm just like doing a quick look. Timely Horde Mate is also like not coming back.
Right.
Is the short
We
version.
need twos if we're gonna be this aggressive deck.
Yeah, that's maybe with this like. Or maybe we just try. Yeah, we don't have any creatures before turn.
We need
3.
leaping masters.
We do need leaping masters. We need what's it? The 1/1 that pumps for death touch.
Ah, yeah, the hate blade.
Yeah, Modu Hate Blade would be a good find. Like Hate Blades and Skull Hunters are what we want to start seeing.
Seeker of the Way is probably like primo top the best. Like yes.
Yeah, people are gonna snatch that up in whatever white deck appears. But like Skull Hunter is much more popular in a super aggro deck.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I didn't expect to see any of the Sultai cards.
Yeah,
from
Jeskai
this
Student
round.
would also be just fine. Just as like something.
We become the fake Jeskai deck.
Yeah, we become this like whack ass. Like, look, clans are just a label, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pony back
If you're
two.
Kaz, you pick Goblin Slide.
I am not Kaz, so
More reasonable. Like Ponyback Brigade is a 3 air quotes.
right.
And is also 4 men.
I mean, again, Pony back
Yeah.
that works really well.
Again, it's with enough Ponyback Brigades, Grim Horror specs can start looking like treasure crews. That deals damage.
yes.
Shit. Swift Kick and Active Treason are also perfectly serviceable cards that do what they say on them.
Another bear.
Another, like, oh man, whoever's in
Teamer
Temer
is gonna have.
gonna be pretty happy about their bear status. Bear status has
Has-
bears.
Check.
Bears check.
Oh, is Harspex non-token? Oh, non-token.
Oh no!
I've been defeated.
Still, it means you let the 2/2 die. You still have 3 1/1s flying around.
Okay.
Okay, we've got Einok Bondkin.
I'm going to let everyone in on a secret. I don't actually read cards. I look at the art, assume what the card does, and I know what it is then. That's a secret. Einok Bondkin.
It's no. Grimhouse Specs is still good with Ponyback Brigade because you can let some of it die and still have something. Einok Bondkin is a low drop. Let's see. We do have a double red flying around. Einok Bondkin. We need creatures that come on 1 or 2 if we're going to do things. Also, Einok Bondkin is scary. It's just sort of independently a powerful card.
We can hand off first strike.
Also, your Assault Master. Yeah, this pack is actually full of stuff. Something like Smite is okay for our deck. Kumar is fine. Nightblade is fine. Maybe we should have taken the Nightblade.
Ooh.
It's bigger, but it's still like real scary.
I guess the thing with the Nightblade is I was feeling like, yes, I want first strike death touch, but I value the first strike and the 2-drop first before I value the death touch. Also, our black is still more of a splash than anything else.
Yeah, I like the War Shrieker here, and I think you do too. That's the feeling I'm getting. Like,
Yeah.
Abzan Guide is also a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Blossoming
Giraffe so
Sands.
tall you can't even see it.
I love that. Like, giraffe's up here somewhere.
There are just so many things that cannot get past Abzan Guide. And it's just like, oh, I guess you have like a 4/4 lifelinker now.
Whoops.
Yeah, alright.
I mean, this guy does a lot of work.
Modu War Shrieker is a free hill giant,
Yeah.
which is kind of scary.
If we want Abzan Guide, we could grab it here.
We could take ACD. We could take Jeskai Student,
Yeah.
which God, passing these Abzan Guides.
I know.
Jeskai Student is a much safer and saner plan here, I feel.
It's
Again, we
cute.
want action, so we can just start putting pressure on.
This is what our actual curve looks like.
Yeah.
Like that.
Freaking Dragon Style Twins.
As far as the top end goes, like,
double-
ride down Dragon Style Twins, give it trample, let's go. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not taking the second
Definitely
chance
have
on this.
things that make good things.
There's something about the Greed Lord deck, is that the Greed Lord deck is depending on the individual power of every card, whereas right here I'm depending on the consistency given to me by my cards.
Here, I like the Scavenger, actually. It gets you some evasion.
Yeah, I looked at the bring low.
It
I was like,
can-
removal, but
Like, it's not an early game play, but it's going to be a late game play that doesn't tap you out. So it's pretty easy to do that and then leave up, like, feet.
could possibly come. Like, evasion is definitely key there.
I guess it's like
How black do I want to be? I don't have any fixing for black, is my certain.
You don't yet. But, so, like, you also don't have a lot of evasion yet. And, like, Sultai Scavenger can just be, like, TikTok nerd.
I'm gonna get the men out of the way and hope for evasion later here.
Okay.
But
Well, you can take another War Shrieker.
we do have enough. Like, the big thing with the War Shriekers, again, we have enough of these 3-drops. I mean, Trumpet Blast notwithstanding, but
Yeah.
that we can drop.
Yeah, you have a lot of 3-drops and morphs, which are, 3-drops.
Yeah.
That, like, being on 4 and playing, like, War Shrieker or Morph is a nice boost of speed.
Right. And speed's something we're gonna want along with our consistency. Also, fake fixing.
Yeah, like, you can do some weird stuff if, like, later on you're like, oh, I guess I don't have a swamp, but I get to unmorph my Ponyback Brigade anyway. Splash the treasure cruise.
Give me the cruise.
Off the Thornwood Falls.
Falls.
You.
How bad is this card? If you control a creature with 4 or greater power, it has flash. So, basically, if that Ferocious is on, this card is fine. But we actually don't have 4 power creatures.
Yeah, this is kind of hate the abomination. No,
Get on the cruise.
no, this is all wrong. This is all wrong. Give us 10 more seconds.
I'll take the grip. I don't like this unless we have a way to flash it.
Yeah, Dragon Grip is probably actually just fine.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, War Behemoth is a morph.
Yeah.
You can also Tormenting Voice into, like...
I've had pretty good times with Tormenting Voice. Like, it triggers...
Just, like, cycle stuff.
Well, cycle
It does
stuff.
prowess.
Does prowess. It lets you, like, kind of avoid a land flood. Kick.
Yep. And the kick came back, and that's some pretty good stuff in the prowess deck.
Yeah.
Like swift kicking a 3 toughness dude down with your Jeskai student.
This is my favorite
pretty good.
creature to kick
Like
with.
swift kicking down a 3/3 with your 2-drop is like, yeah, nerd.
Fight me. We're not the goblin.
Now fight me again.
I'm just gonna grab something for the sideboard. This one. We're at sideboard time.
You know what? Right of the Serpent says destroy target creature on it.
It does, and we get another War Behemoth in case of a Siege.
Not Siegecraft though. All right, so we're like not doing super bad here.
This is
oh my god! I've led you so far into a bad place. I'm so sorry.
This is my black.
Yeah, that's all your black. So if you can. Fucking Kiru Lich Lord.
I'm gonna pick up Evasion here and Watcher of the Roost. There's another Trumpet Blast below the curve.
There is. Having 2 Trumpet Blasts is pretty spicy. Yeah, Watcher is, I guess, some early Evasion. Kiru Bloodsucker is probably not what you really want.
I don't feel like we have a lot of force.
Can we consider it a Fleet Weapon Master? Because that's got, like, power more than, like, other stuff.
Picking that would mean we're just giving up the pony back, like, moving...
Not necessarily.
Right.
It just means we're getting greedier.
I want to move away from
the Watch for the Roost is early evasion.
Yeah.
Also incidental life gain.
Yeah, I think I'm good with all of that. I want this is one where I'm moving away from the Greed Lord game plan. I'm sure there will be future drafts where I'll be able to just
get wacky, pick active treason.
Yeah, pick the trumpet.
Yeah, cats. Get wacky with cats. Fucking Tumu deck is going to be off the
so
hook.
Good.
Well, we can get another Jeskai student, and I am down with that.
I would like a little more 2-drops and Jeskai student.
Jeskai student is a Jeskai student tends to not die.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice because we want him around once we're casting Trumpet Blast.
Yes. I mean, that's a 4/4 when we Trumpet Blast, so...
Yeah, which is pretty alright for a 2-drop. 4/4 for 2.
I would like another either Trumpet Blast or like a Rush of Battle or something like that. You know, another...
Yeah, Warshrieker number 3. Turn 5 Warshrieker. War
Shriek. Hey, here's my team of hill giants.
Yeah, it's just like, what? I got 3 3s. They're bigger than 2 2s.
Nice morphs, nerd. All right.
Conk.
So, Jeskai student. I'm trying to think what we want. I like I said, I would like another Trumpet Blast.
Yeah, second
maybe?
Trumpet Blast because I think that's our Abracadabra. I win. Arc freaking Lightning is the pick. I don't even care. Like, also nothing else in here is even close to that.
Right, like, there's nothing. Like, even if I was in the colors for Trap Essence, I would be like, oh, that's interesting, Arc Lightning. Like,
Arc Lightning. Yeah. Kill spells.
Did you know that this can 2-for-1 pretty easily?
Did you know that? Yeah.
Like, even against me, it would be like, kill a morph, kill your Bloodfire Expert.
Oh my god.
Make you feel terrible.
Spine.
Crack.
Fractured ass. Yeah, okay, so I am happy about that. Maybe Inoc Tracker comes back and you can do worse than that.
I could. There's almost nothing else, even like Witness of the Ages it's bad, but yes, I actually like 2-color in cons. Like 2-color Splash the Third is my preferred place to be.
Yeah. I mean, as nice as House Specs and Double Brigade is, we'll see if we can get like a fixing. Raiders, how good is Raiders? Oh man, Hateblade and Skull Hunter? Shit.
And the Leaping Master.
Everything
we ever wanted in early drops. How good is Raiders Spoils? Not
super. Okay. Raiders Spoils.
I see a warrior over here at 6.
Okay, so that's not super good. So really, it's between these 3 early drops. Hateblade would be our first 1-drop. Skull Hunter, we've seen what Skull Hunter can do.
He hunts skulls.
Yeah.
And then we also have, like, I have a lot of respect for Leaping Master as, like oh, you know what? I need to get in for damage. Jumps over your head.
Leaping Master being able to jump is nice. I mean, like, I'm a little biased towards the fellow in the lower left for reasons you may be able to understand.
Right. I think just because of how light our black is, I don't feel
Okay,
like this is
try
happening
and
on
like
two.
stay away from black. So in that regard, Leaping Master is still on the red white. Um,
One of these three.
yeah, the creature is very marginal.
Yes.
I think it will have less impact than an Act of Treason or Defiant Strike would.
Right. Defiant Strike, we
Defiant,
have.
Defiant Strike looks really good with. I mean, they all look good. Both Act and Act of Treason with prowess up is also pretty scary. Turns out, get a blocker out of the way. Also, other things. Also, I just like Threaten in general in an aggressive deck because that acts pretty often when I'm playing an aggressive draft. It's like Act of Treason GG.
Yes.
Because it's like, you thought you were set up, but secretly you're not, and I win. Because I have one extra attacker and you have one fewer blocker.
And
that's just a pretty big swing.
Wow, look at the... all of a sudden, Jeskai is real.
Jeskai is open like a book, door, jar. Book, door, jar, all things you can open. Crap.
I think it's too late to even try, and just I'm gonna rely on consistency.
The thing is, like, right now our red-white looks so good that, like, even for like a free weapon master is great. One of the eye is great. Treasure Cruise is great. But I still think that Bloodfire, like we want to commit.
Right.
We don't want, this deck is not one that wants Mardu Banner.
No. It would only be there to like really,
Alright. You want a second, you can take your second Trumpet Blast, or you can take the Rough Rider.
Yeah, there's the Rough Rider.
It's just sort of a efficient, rude lady.
Yeah.
She's mean. You know what? You know something interesting? All of the Mardu orcs depicted riding on like a rhino or a horse or something are all women. Well, all the orc creatures depicted like in mounted combat. I don't know if that's a lady on Trumpet Blast, but I know on Rough Rider, and I know on that like one other the one that like punishes you for not having attacked.
I think I said I'm going with the Trumpet Blast if I could get the second, so I'm gonna stick with my word. And my word is.
And you get another bite at the apple. Even you can go with Warshrieker number 3. Or you can take something that has more than 3 points of power.
Right. My singular. I don't have any fixing into black, but if the big thing is all my black cards are either morphs or if it's just this, I feel okay with that.
Yeah.
As far as the top end goes?
Yeah, like if you're topping out by either unmorphing a Ponyback Brigade or War Behemoth or casting Dragon-style Twins or Mardu Rough Rider.
Right. Rough Rider, again, operates under that Act of Treason.
Yeah, I like Double Act because I'm completely off my rocker.
The thing with...
Because I have no idea what a good Magic deck looks like.
A good Magic deck is one that brings your opponent down to 0 life as efficiently as possible. And this one looks like it's going to be doing a pretty efficient job of that.
Tiger. Yo, how rude is that on 6 mana? You have like Iris guys up and you're like, Act of Treason, go to combat.
Yo, what's up? Or even any combination of Act of Treason, Trumpet Blast.
This is kind of flimsy. Barrage of the Boulders has the highest chance of doing something, both for and against us.
Yeah.
So in that regard, I like that.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think we would ever actually run a Mardu Banner because we don't want our turn 3 play to be a rock.
No, by that definition, Modern Poison was never an efficient Magic deck.
Well, the best card in this pack is Disdainful Stroke.
Yeah, or like grab a...
Counter-targeted important spell. Sure, why not? I guess no one's on Warriors.
I'll grab the Prowler just as a... Like, we're red enough where we can cast this, and, like, it's a Yeti. It's, like, okay body.
It's a body.
I don't feel like we don't have the...
Yeah, we don't have... Like, even though we just picked up Rough Rider, it's... not. And I guess enjoy your Dutiful Return. I don't think you're playing Heart Piercer. Hey, random Shatter for the board. Okay, so we have a deck now. This is good. This is fine.
Okay, our fixing is low, but basically our colors, our requirements are easy.
Right. Because for doubles, we have Summit Prowler and Dragon Style.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 4 black cards, 3 of which morph.
Yes.
So there's only 1 card actually physically stuck in our hand if we're off black.
That's the part I love the most. Is that, and the others,
So
like,
it feels like a really safe splash.
mm-hmm.
It's a super safe splash. Which is nice in the set where like you're sort of supposed. Also, we stole someone's good green fixing.
Yeah, what the heck? Somebody probably wanted these. Whoever
Someone,
had the bears wanted this.
yeah, whoever's the Teemo deck that's just going to murder you with 5x Bears Companion, playset +1, is always a little scary to stare down.
Yeah. So I think this is, like, given no, like, big rares that push me in a direction, red-white is usually where I end up.
Yeah, I mean, like getting the Dragon Style Twins when we did was super nice and sort of like, yes, your plan is allowed to have a big splashy thing in it, but before that, it's just like, okay, good white dudes, good red dudes, good tricks in white and red.
Yep. Here's
Deal damage mid game.
Yeah. What if our opponent just goes to 0 and then
Also, like Arc Lightning is primo.
All right, so
I gotta step away for a second. I'll be back.
all right, I will go ahead and adjust these cards here. So, we have a lot of stuff here. Barrage of Boulders out. The big thing is I'm going to have to cut this down. I can't have 10 non-creatures. It's probably going to be more like 7 or, 7, because am I going to cut any of these creatures down from 16 is the question. So Grim Haruspecs and these are the black are all actually here. I could cut Axe down to 1 and feel reasonable about it. And I could probably cut Swift Kick over Bring Low, because both kind of operate the same way, killing a 3/3. But one is has a requirement and the other doesn't. It's not like I have many creatures that kick efficiently. So this brings me down to 8. I would like one more, and by like I mean I have 24 here, so I need one more cut. Tormenting Voice immediately steps out to me as the weakest. I don't feel that bad on Salt Road. It's not like a very aggressive creature, but like it also gives us kind of like an end game creature. I don't know, it might not fit what we're doing. The black is easy enough to keep. I mean, the thing with Tormenting Voice is that we do have 2 Bloodfire Experts, 2 Jeskai Students, and a Dragon Style Twins. It's not like prowess is nothing. Also, Tormenting Voice is really, really good at kind of fixing a hand. Like, you look at... It's not card advantage, because it's 2 for 2, but it lets you kind of bust, like change your hand around just a little bit. We have 1 cut to make.
You have 1 cut to make.
And this is what we have right now.
Okay, so cuts.
16 creatures is the number.
16 creatures.
The ones on the chopping block to me are like Salt Road doesn't really fit what the deck does. Tormenting Voice is kind of underwhelming, but is efficient with this much prowess.
You don't have any delve.
I'm okay with that, just because I know that my colors are, I'm red-white, and there aren't delve cards in there. So
Right. I guess you ended up in... because you didn't take that. But
right.
I mean, like, Tormenting Voice is usually nice because it's also that delve enabling.
True.
Bloodfire, 2 Bloodfire Experts, is that going into... no, I like... Well, okay, so Bloodfire Expert has, like... The thing is about Salt Road Patrol is that it is kind of this inevitable
That's what I like about
thing.
it
It
as
gives you something
well.
to do if you don't have anything else to do. It can just eventually just become this unbeatable jerk.
Right, like a 2/5 isn't a very aggressive creature. A 5/8, you know what? That's gonna punch you in the face pretty effectively.
5/8 is a 4-turn clock that you will never deal enough damage to kill.
Might as well be a 5 infinity at that point.
Also has the minor synergy with Enoch Bondkin. Not that you need first strike when you have a butt that big.
We do have feet to
Also,
Inox
feat of
Bond?
resistance to hand off the first strike from Enoch Bondkin.
Yeah, I was disappointed that this isn't as good as I
Okay.
expected, but it's still fine.
Here's another thing we could say, is that Modu Rough Rider is the one card that's stuck in our hand if we're off black.
That might
Summit Prowler is also like a double red card that is not quite as bombastic as Dragon Style Twins. It is merely a correct body.
right.
Mind you, like correct bodies are fine.
Right. But I guess those are the two that have the highest chance of being stuck. Probably Rough Rider 1, Summit Prowler 2.
Yeah. On the other hand, if we're attacking, we don't really want to cut creatures. And in that regard, like I'm not like tormenting I guess I'm not sure I really understand how good tormenting voice is for us. And I'm just not a really big fan of Bring Low just because it always seems like it's either overcosted or not enough.
I think I'm thinking of Bring Low just as two things. One is clearing a path of sorts, like, oh, I played Bloodfire Expert, you played your 3, let's go. Bring Low's just gonna take it out, I hit you for 4. The second thing Bring Low does, which I think is the more important thing, anti-evasion. We have almost no evasive creatures. We have Watcher and Leaping Master. So if something evasive does come down, like, we're limited to murdering
Bring Low can probably kill it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Like
It's sort of okay, so like Outlining is our early removal, Bring Low is our late removal.
Yep. Because Ride Down...
Okay, now I'm okay with Bring Low.
Yeah. Ride Down isn't killing an evasive creature most of the time. It's usually
Probably
killing...
not. Not unless like they play their like 5/5 flying and they think they're all clever.
Yeah, and then we go, hey, what's going up?
I don't think this deck is safe on 16 land.
Because of this upper... For one, like, our 3 is
We would need
hyper...
way more on 2 and 3.
Yeah.
We would want like maybe a couple 4-drops at most. It's a thought. It's certainly fair to suggest the question, but I think that 17 land is correct for this.
Yeah.
We don't want to deviate from. We have a pretty.
The big thing is
We
never
lean a little
please.
low, but we're not weighted quite hard enough. Okay, so other things to think about. Other things.
I guess Tormenting Voice also is helpful in like it will dig us to our black more, which is probably gonna be like 2 swamps.
It does. It is a 2-mana draw too. You have to give up something for it, but
I'm gonna
that's reasonable.
I'm gonna stick with what this deck was first intended as and go with as safe as possible.
Okay, so cut the least safe splash.
Right, like
Okay,
so
I respect that choice. Basically, for the reason just stated.
Yeah. Then
we don't have a lot of bombastic power, so we need to win with efficiency and consistency.
combine groups, and let's make things a little smaller. So red is a little more heavy, actually quite heavy.
Red also has both of our doubles.
So something like I'm gonna
We have
guess
16 lands to work with.
8/6/2.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't want less than 2 swamps.
Right, I agree with that.
So, and then we have 14 more lands to work with. A white is actually very gentle. We can get a lot of work done off of a single plains.
But 2-drop, 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 2-drop.
But 2-drop 7/7/2? Or does that make the
I think that makes the double reds a little
the
more
double
dangerous.
red? Yeah, well with 8/6/2 that's still 7 white sources and 9 red thanks to Windscarred Crag.
Let's try that. Also, let's see. This is probably gonna tell us something higher. Yeah, look at this.
Good God.
So because of the morphs, that's the big thing
Yeah.
that we can take the
Like,
swamps down.
basically, we need to go into this being fundamentally okay with maybe we don't get to unmove or pony back brigades and Grim Hunter specs this game.
Yeah, they
Maybe that
are.
happens.
Well, we play them and we don't. We treat them with the same value as a 2/2. Like they don't have the other side most of the
Right.
time.
Unless we already have the Black Source.
Right. In which case, like Grim Harder specs might be, kind of busted, or like Ponyback Brigade gives us the team that makes our pair of trumpet blasts look unreal.
Yeah.
So here we are.
2 swamps.
So consistency. That's the name of the game here.
Yeah, and I guess Tormenting Voice does help with consistency.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, you are not immediately good. I will take a chance on something being more immediately good.
Right.
All right, let's
run it.
let's O2 drop.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I think playing first is good for this deck. Huh.
I mean,
You don't
on the
have any
surface.
playable creatures.
Yeah, I was gonna say, on the surface, this hand looks fine because it's like 3 lands, 2 colors, 4 cards.
I
that are
don't like
visible.
this hand at all.
This hand kind of sucks because what does it actually do?
Yeah, it doesn't things don't happen.
We don't even get like the Mardu Warshrieker.
Also, our opponent is playing
Wait.
41 cards.
What does that tell me? Probably mana. Like they might have went up to 18 land to make a color requirement easier on them.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Have shaky color requirements, opponent. Malthus.
Yeah, this can't go anywhere.
It's
Tormenting Voice makes this one keepable.
yeah. What do you throw out?
Given that I don't draw anything of use, probably Salt Road. So lead with the mountain. Doesn't matter because we have both.
Yep. All right. Yeah.
So Tormenting Voice is here to smooth this one over, hopefully. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I know what this means.
Oh no, we're fighting the bear assembly line.
Yep.
Bear factory. Alright, so we drew a Bloodfire Expert, which is good to see.
So yeah, I think I'm going to stick with getting rid of Salt Road here.
Getting rid of Salto. And you got another Bloodfire Expert and another Trumpet Blast.
We used our assembly line to duplicate some of the cards in our hand.
Oh, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead, Slyo. Game 2, don't show him anything. No, don't scoop. Because we're going to stop it. Damn it!
No!
Piss Ant!
Even with the
seriously?
draw 2, we didn't get it.
We even dig.
Oh, information gained.
Alright, well, so we're dead this game, but we can put the Fear of God into him with, I don't know, something if we find a third land.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're just owned forever for not keeping a hand with 3 lands in it.
Yeah,
What
basically.
are the odds for this? We've gone through 11 cards and 2 of them are lands.
I know.
So our remaining deck is more than half land.
I bet on consistency, and I built my deck for it, and then the game
Okay.
of Magic decided that was not occurring.
Yep.
All right.
God, what do you drop here?
Right. So the thought here is now what I show him. Nothing black. Nothing that is... I think... This is tough.
This sometimes you gamble and lose. Okay.
I'm just sitting... I'm not even thinking what's... Yeah, I'm actually thinking the expert myself. The idea on
on
getting...
the idea that like it's okay if he knows that we have Bloodfire Expert in our deck.
Yep, this is a secret, this is a secret, this is a secret, this is a secret, and these two are a third color, and I don't want him having that info. So, like, given that, I just want to drop... I want to force him to play...
And keep in mind he's played 1 spell at us.
Yeah, 4 colors.
So like,
It looks
yeah,
like,
he might be on the Morpho Trampolino plan.
or even like a, what is it? The draw discard, or not.
Like we might potentially still be in this. Is the other thing to think about?
Yep.
Maybe kinda.
We'll see. My hope is land, because it would be Bloodfire Expert, and then swing Bloodfire and Warshrieker into a Ponyback.
Yeah. Rakshasa fucking Vizier. I guess you get like a 5-mana 4/4. That's cool. That's gonna beat the crap out of a lot of our stuff. Hold on, it hasn't updated for me. Ha! Everything is garbage. Garbage.
Junk. We've been.
No, flood beat screw every time, and this is proof.
That's the endless battle of Flood v Screw.
Flood eventually just starts like being full of gas, and then like Screw is like, what's spell casting? Go to 11. Oh, there's our 4 mana. See, show him a Bloodfire Expert.
He already knows we have one, so the second isn't that bad for me to tell. I'm probably dead as hell here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he can like unmorph right now. Keeping her face down. Watch it be like freaking Ken.
Ah!
like
a block.
The 1/1 gets an upgrade to a 2/2.
I block.
He's
and
like,
he
yeah,
just, like, flips
why
and
unmorph
regens.
it? Why would I unmorph it? It's secret plans. And that's why he's not unmorphing things, because he wants his
He
secret
wanted the
plan.
secret plans. He's got 5, and then he can unmorph and draw a card. What is it? Ah! It's this!
Son of a bitch! It's Ice Feather Raven. It's like
Yo!
primo good stuff. Oh
Goodbye,
no!
Bloodfire Expert.
Oh no!
What if I just cast Cryptic Command, bounce your guy, draw a card? Like...
Oh my god! Cryptic Birdman. Son of a...
Yeah, you want to attack. That's definitely...
Ice Feather Raven is also like just so good, just on its own.
This is a 2-mana 2/2 flyer.
That's good. That's Gaia Skyfolk. You pick the hell out of that in the draft. Flying Grizzly Bear is bonkers.
Alright, Bloodfire Expert.
So yeah.
This is me trying to force my opponent's hand to showing me another card. That's it.
Okay, so we know that he has like a quality morph. He has a bunch of fixing.
This looks like this is actually the... Whoa, Greed Lord is here.
Yeah, well, I guess if we literally don't play any spells until like turn 6, then the Greedlord deck gets to beat the crap out of us.
Right. Alright. So we are required to block, to not die.
Like, if I were him, I probably wouldn't even cast another spell. I'd be like, yo, I got you super dead.
I know. That's the thing.
We're like, slam down another land, end hostilities. What's up?
Yo, hey, we're here.
Back in the game.
God, that would feel busted as hell.
Stabilize at 3. Yes, smash your planes and play end hostilities.
Abzan Guide.
Okay, so he picked up all the Abzan guys.
Yep. So it looks like... I think this is his main trio, it looks like. Like, from this here.
Sultai colors?
Sultai, he's got Sultai colors here, and then off splash.
Yeah, it looks like he just is Sultai splash 5. Yeah. Because if he's secret plans, then he's got morphs. Okay, so given that, do we want to make changes?
The only thing I would want...
anything that's better or worse?
I would, like I said, like the way we beat the Greed Lord is we pressure him with early game consistency.
Right. So plan A.
Let's try plan A, and let's like get a hand that works.
Like, okay, things to think about. Rite of the Serpent. No, we can't play Rite of the Serpent in this deck. What am I
No.
saying? Unfortunately, because it does say destroy target creature on it. Is Swift Kick.
A lot of 2/2s out of our opponent. We still don't even have a lot of creatures that kick 2/2s very efficiently. Because a lot of ours are morphs on 3 or Bloodfire Experts, which don't they hit for 5 on the kick, but it's
but they still take a dive.
Let's just
you know what? This is my curse. Is I'm very bad at the game of Magic the Gathering, and I'm forcing you to be bad at the game of Magic the Gathering. This has you able to play a Jeskai student and then play or morph Grimharu specs, so I don't even care that you're off red, because
here.
red is also your most plentiful land.
Yep. Hopefully we draw a pair of reds for these 2 cards, but I will accept literally this.
I would accept a single mountain.
Yeah.
I'm not greedy. Because also off of just like 4 mana, we can do most things in our deck.
Yep. And there's our opponent.
Whatever. We have a turn to play this game, so you're basically dead. Yep, keep gaining life, pal.
Mm-hmm.
You have to let that resolve first, mate. Embodiment
There's Spring. I think that means Grimharu Specs is just played face up.
Yeah, because you just want to you make the plays you got. Now our lack of red is going to embarrass us greatly.
Come on, body check. I could have Defiant Strike. Wouldn't that own you?
Yep, he respects it. So would any sane player. Because if you're playing with Embodiment of Spring, then you probably need to pop it at some point.
The big thing is he's on 3 colors, and the green would be the 4th. So, like, if this pops...
Yeah, but he's demonstrated that he has no goddamn fear.
Right.
That said, ripping a mountain... he took our fucking mountain.
He's got the mountain. He
Took our
drafted our
goddamn
mountain.
If we rip a mountain here, we can probably embarrass whatever he does.
Yeah.
So right now he's just putting his shields up, which is kind of bad for us.
I mean, luckily with the Haru specs at the back, like, we can chump block. We can do, like, the good old, like, chump block, not really lose anything because the card gets replaced. Really?
Really? Are the 2 of 2 swamps? What in the balls? No, this is
This is Magic the Gathering.
the game has detected that I am in a Skype call with you. And it's like, here's the rule: is that Medibot, if you play any game and Medibot is involved, Medibot will vacuum all of your luck away. If you never play hardcore Diablo 3 with me, you'll die. I'll be fine, and I'll get a couple legendaries. You'll die.
Rip. And there's his 5th color, so this is just a blocker. Alright.
He's not too keen on crashing. What in the fresh hell?
Okay, so, no, see, this is the offering. This is our offering.
This is the burnt offering.
Yeah.
This is fine. You get your Medibot draft out of the way.
We gotta
You know it has to happen. It has to happen. So do it first thing in the morning, and then you don't have to think about it. I would gladly throw Jeskai Student in front of that any day of the week.
I don't care what that is.
That is a gift from our opponent.
Give me a
actually,
card.
that he would let us go 1 card deeper.
He doesn't want it.
He's just checking us.
He doesn't want it.
Sacrificing our perfect white-red deck to the gods.
Look,
the choice is cut.
This is all in service of us opening Sagu Mauler next, round. And
you know what? Here is a card
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's just freaking outlast him 100 times. And yeah, we'll just get Arc Lightninged by him now. Going in with higher specs.
Is this Pine Walker?
Is that Pine? He doesn't have double. No, he only needs one green for that.
Green. I don't care.
To unmorph it. You don't care.
I
you
don't
don't care about Pine Walker blowouts.
Give me the Pine Walker
Walker's so good though.
Give me the Pine Walker blowout. Just give me the Pine Walker blowout.
Pine Walker, tree.
More than likely, it's...
Yeah, it's block sack.
Yeah.
Would make a lot of sense. Would
or block?
Maybe because he's unmorphing?
Okay.
Into Glacial Stalker. You know which block I still feel good about? You know what hasn't stopped feeling good and never will? This game is too... This game... Who the hell invented Magic the Gathering?
I like the idea
online with digital objects.
Digital objects.
Digital objects. Block that instantly. Snap block.
Boom. In the way. Nobody cares about Jeskai Student. Give me the card. Give me the mountain. Draw into the mountain.
Yes!
Yes!
Draw into the mountain. Perfect, brilliant, excellent.
Okay, now...
Mind you, you're still playing catch-up, but you get to outlast and drop a Leaping Master.
Right. Or, I don't know, we'll see where this leads, but that's... Yes, okay. Summit Prowler becomes a playable man.
Yeah, I definitely like outlasting here though, because we're still at 20 life. Is sort of the big deal.
I'm gonna quick attack first.
Oh yeah, that also makes sense. Flashes in Serac Dragonclaw.
Crushes you.
Destroyed. Murder. Arc Lightning in response? Nope, we Fate in response. That's... I accept.
Fate has been weaved. Full grip.
He's on full grip. And of course the Greed Lord deck is going to have way better just cards. Or just bigger cards. I don't know about better. Definitely bigger. He's got a deck full of 5/5s. Watch our next 7 draws be mountains. We don't even have that many mountains.
Oh!
Piss Ant.
Give me my cards. This ain't Hearthstone. Simultaneous triggers.
Alright, he only gets to hit you for 2 this turn.
Yeah, I will draw 2 off of this. Oh,
yep.
Oh my god, no.
Yep.
No, please.
Yep. It's happening.
You wanted mountains? What if you had all the
mountains?
Man,
if you still had your red up, you could Arc Lightning it. You're like, zap, nerd! Yeah, that's like, trust me, that's unusual. That's Death Frenzy being way better than usual.
Even then, we drew 2 off of it, so it wasn't even like the best thing. I'm waiting for...
Voice is actually a pretty good find here.
Yeah.
Because we don't need, like, we can pretty gladly, like, play one of our 2 lands and throw out the other.
Yep. Summit Prowler represents,
okay,
like,
so we O2 due to some pretty impossible looking draws. I'm like, just shake it off, whatever. Arc Lightning is also a sorcery. That's also important. So we'd quicken into it with our other mountain.
Yes, okay. We have, like, Vidalcan Orrery around.
What? You mean you don't play with your friends where Vidalcan Orrery is considered to always be in play? you don't have that house rule when you play Magic? It just makes the game way faster. It's good. It's skill testing.
Very skill intensive.
Very, very skill testing.
Alright.
Somehow we are not... Again, it's like somehow we're still maybe in it? Maybe? raw War Shrieker.
I think raw War Shrieker is just fine.
Get a 3/3 on the table.
Prepare for hyper speed.
Yeah, act and Trumpet Blast in the same hand as
All three. Prepare for
Spicy Meatball. Oh man, and actually you have enough mana for all three of those spells in one turn. That's bonkers.
All right, let's see if we can 22 our opponent. Hit me. Ooh.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Okay. 6 cards in hand. Play like the hugest creature you could possibly think of.
The biggest, rudest jerk.
The largest man.
Colossadon.
Hugest man.
Long shot squad, huh? That's that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I need one more turn.
Okay, then give yourself one more turn.
So this is because, yeah, the count isn't enough. But with the 4th creature, it might be. So.
Yeah, we're playing mono red with Swamps and Plains because Swamps and Plains were feeling left out.
Yeah.
Look, there was a terrible accident. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. So
we're playing Miracle Red.
Miracle
Mardu. We're playing Miracle Mardu.
Okay. Yeah. So what I need is my opponent to leave like a big man around and only one blocker that Arc Lightning can deal with, or the big man is acted treasonable. Those are the 2 we need. Yeah,
or just like enough stuff tapped that we don't. I mean, because he probably doesn't feel like he's in danger. Look at this, 22 life against like just 3 idiots.
Yes.
That's a 5/7. That's gonna look good because he's probably outlasting.
But this will untap.
That'll untap, but he might also be going in. Like, I think you just sort of let that happen.
I'm just doing... See, he's going to untap this off the Ivory Tusk, which gives him another blocker.
Yeah.
I take this. That's not even a question. $22. All right.
So you take that. He blocks... Like, it will die when it blocks something. So will probably one of your guys. So the thing that'll have the most power...
is Bloodfire Expert.
Well, he'll block the Ivory Tusk Fortress with it. Because that'll have 7 power.
Bloodfire Expert will have, like...
Oh, that'll have 8. Yeah. Okay, so he blocks that. So you get through with Ivory Tusk Fortress for 7, Mardu War Shrieker for 5, and Summit Prowler for 6.
So
which
7
is 18 damage.
And then Arc Lightning is only kill the morph 1 to him.
Yeah. Which is 19 damage.
But he'll still have Ivory Tusk Fortress and Glacial Stalker after the fact.
Yeah. And then you're dead.
Right. So
I think we're dead. Because, like, also if he attacks, we start having to throw creatures in front of things, and then we run out of creatures and die.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, like, that morph would have to be something we'd be able to, like, morph up.
Okay, here's the other thing to think about. If going for it and hoping he plays bad is our only out, then we go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But we can slow roll the Trumpet Blast and not do it until declare blockers. So that he blocks all wrong. Maybe.
Let's do that. I mean, this is the only path that could possibly lead to us winning, so I'm going to do it.
Give up the emeralds or die. I don't love you.
Like,
Okay, now you trumpet blast, and maybe you win. You win. Yes, you got
Yes!
it wrong. You win.
God!
Abracadabra.
Rip!
Blood, 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 blood.
Combo red takes it again.
Come on, right again. Bloodfire expert, right again. You underestimated Bloodfire expert, and now you're going to die.
Love it.
Run it back.
Let's do it.
No changes.
Our opponent has to be on hyper tilt now, right? Like, there's no way. He isn't like, what?
Oh, perfect. Oh my god.
We're here.
Okay. This is miracles, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. A fourth land. Perfect.
Well, land can't possibly hurt us anymore.
Right. Also that, but also we can cast our Bring Low now.
Yeah.
So everything is functioning. Also, same opening of Jeskai Student into Grim Haruspex is completely fine. I mean, we're on the draw this time, but
Well, yeah.
still, also same opening of Embodiment of Spring.
Except for he's off colors this time.
Well, he's got his Sultai, and that just maybe means he's actually forced to crack it.
Right.
Whereas our devotion to miracles has been rewarded.
I'm very happy it worked.
I mean, we played to our out, which was our opponent blocking in a way that kills them.
Mm-hmm. Casting this face up in case I want to bring low next turn, and also 3 power to get Pi Embodiment. It is likely I want to bring low next turn.
Yeah, he's just popping now.
Yep.
So there's a decent chance that whatever gets played will get destroyed by one of our kill spells.
Yep.
And then we get to flip out and finally be the aggro deck we've always wanted
to be. Yeah.
5 drop. Watch me care. Watch me care about Avalanche Tusker.
Yeah, hold on. Let me think on this one. Okay, playing a mountain and bring low won't kill it, but ride down certainly will.
Yep. He's got to smell something.
After the last game.
Lone Ranger rides again. Okay, so we just took out your primo bomb 5 drop with ride down. And take 5.
Yep. I'm also gonna torment
and 1.
Discard a
You have all the red we will need for a while.
Yep. I lose a prowess point there, but I would like to draw through my deck a little
also
faster.
fine. Tormenting Voice keeps us moving.
Mm-hmm. Moving real smooth. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Imagine being crushed by a horse forever. Look at this. This is just cast horse ebooks.
You know what? You can do
You
that
know what?
all you
Sure.
want.
Yes. Please spend your turn not putting blockers in front of us.
Yeah. Anything that isn't things on board, I am completely down with.
This is it. Yep. Get in there. Grim Haruspeck's beatdowns.
Mm-hmm. And we always leave up white because we need to rep Defiant Strike.
Oh yeah, and that would be rude on Salty. And he's like, 3 power now. What's up?
All right, he's just gaining life for
Gaining life. Okay.
as much as he can.
We have like a whole bunch of points of burn in our hand.
Yeah, this can't go to the head, but this can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some morph.
Probably just gonna knock that. Ooh, 2 morphs.
I definitely like murdering at least one of those.
So we have a choice. Does Grim Haruspeck stay at home?
Yes, he does, because you want that creature to never ever die.
Alright, I'm going to...
Just trading it off for a given morph is a bad trade
Yeah.
on average.
So I'm going to do this.
I'm a fan.
And then we're going to bring low on...
Well, has he declared blockers yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're in declare blocks. And he didn't block anything, so you just get an extra point of damage off this. Who can say? Flip a coin. I mean, like this.
Yeah.
This is the
alright.
pure 50-50.
I'm rolling
This
a
is
dice. Odds,
this is one of the
odds
purest.
left, evens right. Even.
And it was
Monastery Flock.
kind of a whiff, but it would have been a tall block to get past.
Yeah. The hope is that he doesn't just, like, flip out a Abzan Guide. Would probably be the worst choice.
Abzan Guide would be really bad news for us right now. We would need to work pretty hard to kill Abzan Guide.
Yeah. So he is unmorphing something. Is it Abzan Guide?
It's Abzan Guide.
Abzan Guide.
Missed.
Yep.
We missed. Okay, so you know what? There was no real good different play.
Salt Road stay back? I actually don't think so.
Well, okay, let's think about this. Because like if we just go all in, that's 6 damage. He goes to 9, he'll go back up to 13, and we'll go to 12, and that's before he even casts anything.
Yes. With 5 cards in hand at that point.
I almost want to say you gotta start outlasting Salto to the point where Salty is threatening, just because Arc Lightning's not an instant.
Yeah.
Or we can play to the fact that like we have 2 Trumpet Blasts in our deck, and we just want him as low a life as possible at all times.
I think that might be more correct. Like, just get in as quick as possible here.
Yeah.
We are the aggressive deck.
Play burn.
Yeah.
Do whatever it takes to get damage in.
So, obviously, this Abzan Guide's hitting me. I only get the art if I zoom
Giraffe. Hopefully we'll play something that can be Arc Lightninged, and or we can just use Arc Lightning to kill him in a while.
Yep.
Or just something that like isn't like don't play another 4/4 would be great. Also,
Yeah.
maybe no more 4/4s would be good.
The thing with morphs for him is there's almost no reason for him to slam them face down anymore. Like, you're on 8 mana, all 5 colors, you know.
Just show us your overcosted fatties.
Yeah.
Because at this point in the game, overcosted is no longer a drawback.
Right.
We just need to draw gas.
6, 7, 8. Tap out.
Oh, this I don't like this. Villainous Wealth for 5.
Alright, so he gets to cast any 5 or less drops off the top
Which
of our
is
library.
most of our stuff.
So he gets way too many blockers.
He gets a bunch of good creatures.
F.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Okay, yeah. Also, he gets the fucking raid trigger.
So he can play a morph from his hand, which he probably will.
You Baltimore. If he had gotten 5 lands, I would have laughed a little. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Even though it's mean, I'd have done it.
Mm-hmm. Then there's the morph from hand.
Yep.
Yep.
There's the free morph. So kill Bloodfire and a morph.
Yeah, that's all. Bloodfire and a morph for Einok Bondkin and a morph.
Will Bloodfire and Einok, possibly. They're both kind of dangerous.
Please,
and of course we rip a
please
land.
deck.
Okay, so that's a Nemesis Wave blowout. That can happen.
I think it's the morph and like Bloodfire here, and then I just pass it back.
Try
again. There we go. Well, like Einok's is Einok more of a problem?
Here's why it might be, is because I think he has less prowess enabling and more willing to just like outlast, now solve my 3 power foe striker.
Yeah, and I can't get past that.
It's sort of a tougher nut to crack. But mostly the problem is that we're out of gas.
Yeah, or not only are we out of gas, but like there's no foreseeable gas in the future.
Here's the other question. Do you outlast your Salt Road Patrol to bring it up to 3 power so that it can interact favorably with Modu Warshrieker?
At 12 life, I don't know if I've got the time.
Yeah, you are staring down 10 damage. You might need to make some unsavory blocks here.
Yeah.
Then again, that means drawing cards.
Right.
If your unsavory blocks involve Jeskai Student.
Right. Well, Jeskai on Bloodfire Expert is the block on board, and then Salt Road on Absent Guide, and then hopefully we
might be rude and not even go in with Bloodfire Expert.
That would be rude. Is he like wrathing the -2/-2 or something just to kill Harnspecs, or Abomination of Gudul is an evasive creature?
That's also a problem, and sort of the sort of things we're supposed to save our removal for. But okay. We're not going in at all, making us feel goofy for not outlasting.
Okay.
Little late, Trumpet Blast.
Well, I mean, part 1 of the equation's here, so chances are...
Yeah, we're freaking Ponyback Brigades.
There's 2 in the deck.
There are 2 in the deck. Where have they been? Do you know how good Ponyback Brigade would be as like a draw on that turn and then Trumpet Blast the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Just like, toot toot, nerd. Here come the goblins.
Right.
Yeah, our opponent definitely has a lot more just raw power in their deck than we do. That's just a fact.
I feel bad about losing that 50-50, but what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, like, what would this game even look like if he had kept the Monastery Flock off of that?
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Because, like, when opponent plays 2 moves in 1 turn late in the game, which one is the important one? Do they play the important one first so they don't forget to play it? Or do they play the important one second, thinking that you'll think that they play the important one first so they don't forget to play it?
We're in that back and forth Yomi level.
You are into the single instance RPS, which is a game of pure chance.
Yeah.
Like, if we could play this player 1,000 times, sure, we could improve our odds. But as it stands, single instance is chance. And just don't get mad at it.
Oh, there's the second flyer.
Nemesis Wave, man.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for a moment of weakness out of my opponent, but he's after the first one, he's not letting the second one.
But he's not. He knows, like, he will just kill us over 3 turns with Abomination of Gudul, and he's happy to do it.
Right. Like, why would he need to even risk
2 turns now?
Yeah.
He's just like, look, I've got my freaking wall up. Show me something scarier. So, unfortunately, in winning the second game, we put the fear of God into our opponent, which unfortunately is exactly what he needs to be afraid of.
So this bounces Grim Horror specs. Oh, really? Interesting.
Tallest man.
I disagree with that choice because it gives me, like, the ability to draw cards and possibly get out of this. But...
And importantly, it takes a man off the board, which is really...
That's what he was after,
all he needs. Because he only needs to get 3... He only needs one more point of damage through.
So we make the blocks that make sense.
So your team wipes. You draw 2 cards into your end hostilities. How nuts would this deck be with a wrath? Just be like, in case of emergency, ogle blogle chug.
Hit button.
Unfortunately, 18 life is not low enough for just the raw active treason trumpet blast.
Nope.
Nor does he. Yeah, 18 life is too much. He doesn't have enough good stuff.
This guide has basically taken him out of range of all of our kills.
Yeah. Again, it's like we lost the flip on the guide. It's gained him at least 8 life at this point. There's Ponyback Brigade.
Hi.
You're a little late to the party, pal.
I can gain not enough life. I can gain 6.
Yeah, gaining 6 is not going to cut it. GG.
Yep.
So, Medibot Curse has taken effect. May the remainder of your drafts today be blessed. I will now leave so as not to prolong the Medibot Curse.
Oh, okay.
I will watch from the zoo, but that's far enough away. That my curse. I make other people bad at video games, and if you're playing this online, it counts as a video game.
Well, we did win game 2. I will take that as enough of a victory.
With extreme fraud.
Like that's
Trumpet
enough.
Fraud. Use trumpet blast, GG, nerd. Just like chomp down on your giant pipe.
I can't believe the fear of God put into our opponent. Just like, yep. I guess that makes all of our choices in game 1, where I didn't show him any of that, correct.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's all for this one. I will return with another here. Let me see. I guess I'll have to find.
That's the one Ponyback Brigade appearance in our Ponyback Brigade Trumpet Blast. You can get, when you have 2 of each, you can call it a combo deck.
Basically,
in limited, it's a combo deck now. It can happen. It's real.
Mm-hmm.
Our opponent has good flyers, though. I respect our opponent's deck. It's a little greedy, but it's powerful enough that the trade-off is real.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining
Also,
on
not
this.
appearing in this film, Dragon-style twins.
Yeah, what the hell? No twins. Harspecs, though.
Grim Harspecs did some lifting.
Mm-hmm. Gave us the combo in 2.
Our pack one, pick one. Getting in there.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to take the stream down for a bit and then come back with another one.
Thanks, everyone in the zoo.
Yeah.
Please keep watching Slyo9. I promise he will do much better once I'm gone.
Oh, come on. The curse.
Cursed body.
Skulls.